guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sonnet, the owner and creator behind Sonnet's Garden Blooms, and in today's video I went on a major picking, thrifting for antique acres. So if you guys have been following along for a little bit, last year I had a booth at Antique Acres, brought you guys along for that, and this year I am getting another booth. So I will have a space inside, I will also have a space outside, and I am extremely excited. I talked to a customer today. I actually met up with Susan, and she said, wow, you have so much on your plate coming up. And I'm like, gosh, she's right. I better get thrifting and picking and get ready and come up with a theme for Antique Acres. So in April, I am attending the IOD conference. I'll be gone for an entire week. I do really need to start getting things prepped and prepared for this. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I got. So first and foremost, I just have to show you these. So I'll tell you, I did go picking at the bins 2 days this week. So the first day I went, and it was a cluster. I had not ever seen that many people there before, and I talked about it a little bit on my live the other night. I did get a couple things, but it was just massive, crazy. So when I pulled in today, I saw the amount of cars. I was like, oh, but honestly, it was not that bad. So first, I got this little teapot, you guys. I just want to show you, look at all this amazing detail. Oh my gosh, is it not gorgeous? It's got a really cute lid. So I got that. Now we got a huge snowstorm here as well. So I am gonna try to not set anything on the ground. I did shovel here, but the snow is very heavy. And if you're not from Wisconsin, you probably don't know there's two different types of snows really, or snow that is really packed full of water, so it's really heavy, and then there's the really light, fluffy snow. Well, today it is extremely heavy, and I wasn't going to break my back shoveling, so I'm waiting for my husband to get home to do that. He's going to use a snowblower. All right, so I did find this. I thought it was kind of cool. So one thing I want to have at Antique Acres this year are air plants, and I do want to come up with all kinds of really fun containers to have in there. So this is one of them. I thought it was very cool, so I grabbed that. All right. So along with that little teapot, this I think did have a lid, but it wasn't with it. But again, the detail on here, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. All right, I did get a bunch of vintage books as well. What I like to do with these is stack them in threes and wrap them with twine. I do like to do like light colors, so I still have some from when I picked in the this last fall, and I just haven't had time to wrap them all. So I grabbed probably like 10 more, some different yellows, which I thought was really springy, some blues, and then I love the reds and the browns too. I did grab, talking about books, so my little nephew Dexon, his birthday is actually, his party is the same day that I'm flying out for the IOD conference. And for Christmas, I always buy my nephews a little ornament to represent what they're into, so that they have ornaments when they get bigger. And they all they have their own little tree, and they decorate it. And I told my nephew, I'm like, I could see you being a pilot. So I bought him this little airplane, and he loved it. He's like, I could be a pilot. Well, it's his birthday, and I saw this, and it's called Tin Goose, the Fabulous Ford Trimeter by Douglas. But anyways, it's all about this little airplane and flying this Model 5 ATV. So I thought this would be kind of fun for him, even though I'm sure it's a little bit more advanced than a 6-year-old, but I'm giving that to him as part of his gift. All right. So I did find some chairs, and I thought this would be kind of fun to create like some type of vignette. Now this one is totally painted, Looks like they wanted $8.50 for it. It's brand new actually. So this one too is like an Adirondack, which I thought was super cute. And then this one too. So these, I'm gonna do something really fun with them and display something cool on them. If you guys have any ideas of what I could put on them, let me know. All right. Okay, so I saw these. There is this artist in the area and they cut out all this really cool metal, and what reminded me of them was like this, and they do a lot of that on their metal work. Now these two are little snails, and I think obviously it was not them, but I'm gonna jazz these babies up, and these are gonna end up in my yard. So like this one must have had like an eyeball on it, but I'm gonna take that off, paint them really cool, do something fun with them. So I got those for myself. I'm just trying to be selective on what I pull out. So I'm going to show you this next. I did get this little chair. I thought he was kind of cute. I'm not into hearts really. What I'm thinking of doing is trying to figure out a way to possibly cover that up or paint it up or just embrace it. But I thought this was kind of cute too. I was into chairs today, little mini chairs. All right. So there is this, and then there's one more piece that's similar to this. It's all jam-packed full of, oh, I guess it does open down here on the bottom. I was like, how does it open? They put all kinds of, it looks like potpourri in here, and it kind of looks cool actually. Like, look at how they did the eyes, you guys. But it's an owl. It's all not barbed wire, it's chicken wire. So I thought he was kind of cute. I grabbed him. So for fall, I did grab a few pieces. I grabbed this pumpkin and I grabbed this to make a pumpkin, and I loved the color. I don't have to do really anything to that. So I do like to pick for the up and coming seasons. Now I say up and coming, but yeah, hopefully fall is not for a bit, you know, I'm waiting for spring, guys. So okay, now that my neighbors have gone back over in their driveway and aren't looking at me, I'll continue on. I found these little balls, and at first I would have totally passed them up, but I loved the detail in the center, and right away I'm like, I can take the new either paint inlays and do something to this side, to the to either side, or I even thought the new, like some of the decoupage papers, something like that. So I have big hopes for these, and I ended up getting 4 of them. So I'm super excited about that. I found this basket. It is not a Longenberger, but I love a good basket, and I love ones with handles. So I definitely like to decorate with those as well. So I grabbed that. Now this, I'm not entirely sure what it is. It is from Pottery Barn. It is something, looks like you hang it on the wall, but I want to do something fun with it. It caught my eye right away. It spins, so I have no idea what it is. So if any of you out there know what this is from Pottery Barn, let me know. Another thing that I got was this basket, and I thought it was really cool. It had these little leather toggles on it to shut the basket. Not digging that whole old country look, but we're gonna definitely flip this for Antique Acres, make it look really cool. This is, I think, a little cookie cutter, and I thought it was super fun. I don't know if something else was supposed to be on there, but I grabbed it. It was in the bins. So when I was cleaning out my stash, if you guys remember, there was a cross that I had picked up at the bins, and in one of my recent videos, I took it, painted it white, shabbied it, and literally I put it in my booth for one day and it sold. So I grabbed another one. This one does not have as much detail, but I can definitely do the exact same thing with it, and I'll put it back probably in the same exact spot that I sold the other one. So I grabbed that. I also thought this was super cute. I love old, like, I'm sure, is it really old? It just reminds me of being old, and I thought I could do something fun with it. Okay, so then this was in there, and this is it. It's basically like it reminds me of a cutting board that has, I think you put a cookbook on there. I thought it was very fun. Oh, look at that. I think it was supposed to have a thing on the back, to like an easel, but I still like it. Actually, I still do. And you can hang it on the wall like that. So this is like an old, it must have been like a shovel possibly, something like that. And then some stars were cut out. I want to keep this for myself and put it in my yard. I love all things rusty and vintage and old, but we'll see if I keep it or if it goes. Okay, now this, the guy grabbed it and tossed it. And yes, it is definitely broken and non-functional, but it's old, and I'm assuming it's old, and I loved it. And I am going to try to do something to enhance its beauty. Look at like the detail here. It's so old and I love it. I love it. So I grabbed it. So last year for Antique Acres, I had a bunch of pears, and I did the finish on them where I painted them with sandy blonde, did a white wax, and they almost look like cement. Well, I could not pass up this whole entire bag of lemons, so either I am going to do the same finish to these, or maybe I'll leave them just as is, but I grabbed the whole bag. Okay, so here's like a little decorative Creole, and it probably did have some kind of like handle on it. I just thought it was super cute. I thought I could even put something in it. I also got a little sign for our cabin. Minnows are for sale. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Guys, I wonder how this goes in the front. It's a little, oh there. I don't know how it does. It's a little bobber, so I have to figure that out, how to get that in the front. But it's a little tiny bobber that goes on there too, so that's super cute for my cabin. This I think I'm gonna put in like the booth, maybe. We'll see. All right. So I grabbed this because it was already a sign. Oh my gosh, I got really close to the camera. So I think I'm going to paint it, do something fun. I'm not going to use that, but somebody donated a bunch of little signs, so I grabbed a bunch of them. Because I am going to do like a whole little theme of like up northy or fishing type thing. So I grabbed him. I don't think he's a cutting board. I think he was really intended for something else, but I'm going to cut this off and I think do some decoupaging or something fun with him. Maybe put the world map on him or something like that. There is also this little fish cutout. It reminded me of a cutting board. I grabbed him. And then I grabbed this. I thought this would be kind of fun to like refab as well, because it is actually a fish cleaning station. So how it works is you put the tail of the fish here and you put the fish here and you like clean your fish on this. So I thought it'd be very appropriate for that. And I thought I always like a good challenge and see how I can incorporate or update, make something look cool. Okay. Don't think bad of me, but this is just a wood little, you know, for my nephew, for his birthday. He's very big into hunting and fishing, so this I grabbed for me. It is super duper cute, you guys. It's like a little piggy. I should actually give it to my friend Sylvia because she has her very own pig. But I could not pass him up. And look, he's got little blue eyes. He's super cute. Somebody obviously made him. He's pottery. So I should also mention, the last time I did a video and my dog was out here, people did say like, oh my gosh, we see cars driving by and your dog is like right there. She's 12 and she's very well behaved, and she actually loves just sitting. She's actually like sitting over there. Actually, she's laying in the snow and she just likes to watch the cars. She is very well trained. She knows her limits, like where to stop. We don't have like an underground fence or anything, but she is fine. So I just wanted to point that out. More of these, this one, and another little pot. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to flip these. You have no idea. So I found 2 of them. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm not really sure. And then, so some of this stuff is gonna get like refabbed and some I'm just gonna put in as is. So like an old, I think it's a calendar is what it's called. Now this, you guys, I'm not really sure what it is, but I loved it. It's got a little like either a horse or a cow. Oh, you know what? I think it actually did have like a handle possibly, and it was like a cookie cutter. Oh well, I think he's cute anyway. Okay. I got some rolling pins. I think this is a rolling pin. I grabbed it. I thought it was super cool. And then this one I'm going to refab as well. So 2 things I want to show you. So I just grabbed it after the guy put it back. I don't even know what. Oh, it's a Bible. That's what it is. I was like, what? And it's in another language. Oh my, what's this? It's got something in it, guys. My mom always says you can find money in these. I don't think it's money. I think it's a receipt. Hold on. I don't know what. Oh, look at. Oh my gosh, 1888. $15. December 26th, 1888. Wow. Do you really think that's from 1888? I don't know. But anyways, this is very cool. I'm glad I grabbed it. He looked at it and then he opened it up and then he put it right back in this little container and threw it in the bed. Okay, so I had to check that out. All right. Got some metal. So I thought this was kind of fun. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with that yet, but I loved it. Oh, guys, I found a spoon. Oh my gosh, I thought it was so cool. I love like old silverware. I used to make jewelry and I have like so I still collect it. So I'm gonna keep that. Oh my word. All right, so I got this bin. I thought this was kind of fun. I thought I could do something with that. And you guys know how much I like flipping like little containers. So this is like a little chest. So I thought, oh, this would be perfect on one of my thrift flips to do something fun with it. So I typically stay away from the bins with the clothes in them. And one gal, she said to her friend, I'm leaving, I'm putting these all back. So she put all kinds of stuff in a pile. And me, I'm nosy, I wanted to see what she put back. I ended up getting a pair of cute shorts for summer. So this jacket, it's from Nordstrom's. It's, oh my God, now I got it dirty. It's white. I didn't even, but anyways, super duper cute. I looked up the price of it. It was like $200 and some dollars. So grab that. You guys, this Columbia jacket, this down-filled Columbia jacket in mint condition, totally my size. Grab that. I mean, I can't even imagine, like when I go to Shields to look at the, like when I looked at these, oh my word, they were super expensive. So I mean, these two jackets paid for, well, over, I mean, like if I would like resell them, which I think I'm gonna keep them, but would have paid for this entire truck full. So all right, so I grabbed every time I buy one of these and I put it on my mannequin, it sells. So this one says One Love. I always put a mannequin in my booth. I have some jewelry hanging from it, my t-shirts. I always put like a bag with it, and the bag, like I said, these always sell. All right, another vintage colander. I love this one. This one I like the coloring. I thought this was cool. I think it might actually be like, yeah, I think it is, the side of an old crate. So I thought that was very cool. All right, talking about seasons, I grabbed this for next year for the holidays. Thought this was kind of fun. Probably can do a display on a table with this, so I was super excited to get that. Okay, so I'm gonna put you on hold, grab a few things from the side, and bring them around. Okay, got this vintage frame. I'm gonna definitely do something with it. So they did do their own little drawing, but I am gonna take it and then refab that or upcycle it. I got this little container last time when I had these, and I painted them up and just added a little something on the front. They sold right away. I got this little hat box, super cute. I love this. I think I'm going to do like a decoupage on the top, something like that, but I thought the Tago was super cute. He just fits like right in there perfectly. Not sure if this is old, probably not, but cigar box. I just thought he was kind of fun, so I grabbed him. This does say US mail. The side is coming apart. I am going to fix him up and do a little mini flip on him in one of my upcoming videos, but I'm gonna leave that click on there. So when I found my jackets, this was in there as well. It looks like it is from Hobby Lobby. It was $25, but it just needs to get washed up. And I think, you know, when it says welcome y'all, I think that's more of like down south, but I think it would be kind of fun to put in my booth. Oh boy, guys. So I found these two as well, and both of them are also from Hobby Lobby, and they were $45 each. Obviously, you know that everything's always 50% off, but I actually got them for the frames, and I thought about that I could do something different to the actual pictures, still fix the frames up because they're a little beat up, but how I look at it is I pay about $1 something per item from the bins, so this is definitely worth it. All right. Okay, I got this cute little round cutting board. I thought he was super cute. I went back and forth. Do I get this? Do I get this? I don't know. So I grabbed them. It's copper. I just thought it would be kind of fun to do something to flip it. I am trying to always show you how you can take like old items that are discarded and do something beautiful with it. So I'll grab that. I got this picture frame and it's matted. I'm gonna do something. I wish this portion of the mat wasn't wrecked, but I can take it out if I want and do something different to it possibly. Maybe I will take it out and do some like decoupaging to it or something fun and paint the frame up and then put a different print or picture in there. All right. Along with my whole like up north theme, I did get this. I am going to definitely do something fun with him. It's a duck. So in case you didn't know, I don't know. I think he's like meant to be used as like a tray possibly, but he's got a holder on the back too. So I did get a vintage suitcase in there. It is really big and bulky, but I did grab that. The one thing too that I did get was I did find a Long and Burger basket, and I'm going to show you that now. Here's the basket. Now tell me, you guys, why did they put this red tape all the way around it? I don't know. I don't know if this was actually, I think it is meant to be in here now that I see it's got like a plastic lining. So that is all meant there. It's got leather handles. I don't know, it reminds me of a purse. I just don't understand why they put the red tape on. Maybe it's broke underneath and I just don't know. I'm gonna take it apart though. So, or the red tape off is what I'm gonna take off. So, let's see. Alright. I found these whole pack. I thought they were super cool and they're all vintage and like used. I like those a lot. Grab those. I also grabbed this really cool table runner. I love the turquoises and I love the, you know, the those yellows, the grays in there. Just really caught my eye. Here's a top. I just grabbed them, even though I have no bottom for him. I thought he was kind of fun as a shelf sitter. Okay, not entirely sure what this is, why I bought it. I liked the hardware on it. I don't even like this bow, but I just like the hardware. It looks like maybe they had like a candle in it. I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do with it, but sometimes I set stuff in my cart and then because there's so much stuff in my cart, I don't have the ability to go through it all and everything comes home with me. Okay, so these are all magnetic little words, so I thought that was kind of fun. Vintage clothespins. Another side of a crate, so I thought that was very cool. What in the world is this? I don't actually even know what I'm gonna throw these away. How they got in there, I have no clue. I wonder if they're in one of the pockets, because there's these pockets. Anyway, I'm not really entirely sure, but I did get some of the blocks. And I ended up getting one vintage salt and pepper shaker, and then I got a whole set of these. And this last year I took a bunch, I painted them red and I put little trees, bottle brush trees in them, and they went over really well. So I ended up getting 7 of these. I did find the 8th one and somebody had dropped it and broke it. So that was that. So last time I got one of these wood plates, I refabbed it. It went over, actually I did it like 2 or 3 times. these wood plates, and they've all sold. So I'm doing that with that. There was a brand new real tree hat, so I grabbed him. I was telling you guys about pumpkins, and I grabbed him. I thought he was fun. I did end up getting a bunch of pumpkins like similar to this at Hobby Lobby for like dirt cheap at the end of the season. They were like 90% off. So I'm definitely going to do a project with that on one of my fall videos that I have coming up. Okay. So I do want to show you these because I think they're super fun. So somebody must have had like some type of laser of some sort, and then they lasered in this saying. I got like a ton of them. Meet me at the pumpkin patch. Couple of different sizes, and then Hocus Pocus Broom Company. So I'm gonna do something fun with these. I grabbed them all. Okay, I didn't grab them all because another lady had her cart totally full too. So she must have grabbed what she wanted, and then I grabbed the rest, which was this whole entire box full. I also ended up getting just some really fun, I like it with all the detail on this glass. And again, I can paint these up or leave as is, but probably will be painting them up. And then I will be adding like bottle brush trees to them for Christmas. I also make leather cuffs, and I always look for some really cool, unique belts. And I really liked this one. I thought this is really cool. I really liked it. So I grabbed it. I probably can get like a couple cuffs out of that. Oh, there was a couple books in here. I also ended up getting a rosette. So do something fun. And I got a little shoe. I'm gonna paint him up. There's one more than one. I love finding vintage platters like this with like feet. I love painting them up white, distressing them back and setting things on there. So glasses, I always try to find something really fun and unique to do that with. So that will be going to Antique Acres. And I thought this was kind of fun. I thought I could put some bigger pots in here, have them planted up, paint this baby all up. Here's another one of those little boxes that I talked to you guys about. I got this one, and then I got that other size one. So both of those are gonna go and get refabbed. All right, so I told you I had gotten that owl. Here's the other thing. I'm deciding whether or not I'm gonna take the inside stuff out, maybe put like, I think it would be kind of fun with like a bird's nest in here and some eggs. So we'll see what I decide to do with that. I did get another mold. I've been trying to get some of these. I want to make some pumpkins for fall with them. So now this is the last of it. Okay. I have always wanted to find like an old vintage fan while I was thrifting. This is, I don't think, old by any means, but I thought he was kind of fun and cool, even though he's a little defective. On the front here, there is a little broken spot, but I still think he's very fun, and he will be going in one of my displays. All right, and here's another little Hocus Pocus Broom Company. Like I said, the whole box on was full of on the other one. I did get this. I always am looking for, you know, vintage handles. I love that green. All right, I found these today. If you watched my holiday videos, you will see I did a bunch of tea tarts. I flipped them and I found all those little tea tarts in there. And then I did get this. This is super cute too. I just thought it would be fun to go with all the vintage items for the kitchen. And then, okay, now my fingers are starting to get a little cold. Last but not least, I got this little wagon. Again, either I'm gonna embrace the heart or I'm gonna do something and make like a little sign to go on this side and then maybe put a piece of wood on the inside to get rid of that. But I'm gonna paint them up, and I wanna put all different like flowers in here, like greens for sale, something like that. I thought that would look kind of fun and cute. But that is my haul. And for those of you that are questioning, like, why am I out in, it's not that cold, but my fingers are after just being exposed for this period of time. But I do not want to bring things in. I have a new process where I'm trying to keep my home without the hoard. So I do have a whole racking system now set up in my garage. This will all get organized and put in there and get ready for Antique Acres. But this is just what I needed, just some thrifting therapy today, and to just really get in the mood for you know, what I'm gonna do for my display over at Antique Acres. So that is May 19th and 20th, and Wendy does have a page set up for it. So if you do want more details on that, definitely go and like that page. But I will be a vendor along with some amazing vendors, and I know that they're all getting their booths all ready. A few of them have already been on massive picking missions, filled their trailers full, so I can just envision or imagine what they're bringing. But Monday's video, I am going to be giving you guys a thrift flip. Hello, we have tons of stuff now to start flipping and getting ready. And you guys have yourselves a great weekend, and we will see you Monday. Bye. Bye.